Hello guys! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon ay tungkol sa closing entries, post-closing trial balance, and reversing entries. Ituturo ko sa inyo paano mag-close ng entries, mag-post ng magawa ng post-closing trial balance at paano maggawa ng reversing entries. Okay? So, ang closing entries or the closing process refers to the end of period step that prepares the account for recording the transaction of the next period. Okay? Kasi this process sets the balance of revenue and expenses called the temporary or nominal accounts back to zero para si company ma-measure niya ulit yung net income sa susunod na taon, di ba? Kasi alam natin na yung nominal accounts are normally closed within the period lang. Hindi siya ina-accumulate to the next accounting period. Okay? Pero yung mga real accounts or yung mga capital accounts na sinasabi natin, hindi yan magagalaw or hindi yan mako-close at the end of the accounting period. Kasi their balances are not used to measure income. Hindi siya basehan sa pag-compute ng income, yung mga real accounts natin. Okay? Sa closing process, dalawa talaga yung process. Parang 2-in-1 na process siya. Kasi yung closing process, combined siya ng journalizing at saka posting. No? Pag sinabi mong closing entries, automatic kasama na yan, pinupost na kaagad yung closing entries na yan. Okay, sa closing process, dalawa yung component niya kasi 2-in-1 nga siya. Meron siyang journalizing component tsaka posting component. Pag sinabi mong i-close mo yung account, dapat i-journalize mo at i-post mo na automatically para mag-reflect yan sa ating trial balance. What are the type of accounts? I-review lang natin yung type of accounts which diniscuss naman natin to the previous videos. So, ang type of accounts can be nominal or real. No? Pag sinabi nating nominal, it is an income statement account na close at the end of the accounting period. Habang yung real accounts naman, it is a balance sheet account or statement of financial position accounts na nag-accumulate through time. Meaning, every period nag-accumulate siya, every other period dadagdagan or nababawasan siya. Okay? Ano yung mga accounts na close natin? Yung close lang natin na accounts is the nominal accounts. Kaya nga may smiley dito, si nominal accounts kasi i-close siya at the end of the accounting period. This is to measure the net income and transfer it to the capital accounts, which is the balance sheet accounts na. Okay? Habang yung real accounts naman, sinabi ko kanina, hindi siya close at the end of the accounting period, mainly because real accounts are accumulated or transferred to the next accounting period, no? So hindi siya basis ng measurement ng ating net income, kaya hindi siya close. Okay, tandaan nyo lang yung close lang is nominal accounts kasi income statement account siya para ma-measure yung net income or net loss during a particular accounting period. Okay? So, let's go now to the steps of closing process. Punta na tayo sa step ng closing process. Madali lang. Just remember the mnemonics RECO. So, pag sinabi mong RECO, meaning yan closing process. Okay? Madali na lang para sa iyo mag-close ng entries kasi meron ka ng guide which is yung mnemonics natin is RECO. Okay? Number 1, revenue accounts must be closed to income and expense summary. Lahat ng revenue accounts daw i-close muna sa account na income and expense summary. So, itong income and expense summary is only a temporary account na close din siya mamaya sa capital. Okay? Expenses naman, second, yung expenses ay i-close mo dapat also to income and expense summary, same as the R or the revenue accounts. So dalawa na, revenue accounts and then expense account, dapat i-close mo sa income and expense summary. Okay? Number 3, capital accounts must be updated. I-update mo dapat yung capital accounts kasi itong capital accounts doon na na-accumulate lahat ng income or even yung income na generate ni company during the accounting period. Okay? I-close mo daw yung income and expense summary sa capital accounts. So, letter C, capital accounts must be updated. Okay? And the last is owner's withdrawal or sinasabi nating dividends if meron. Yung owner's withdrawal must be closed also to the capital accounts. In this problem, M. Santos has an adjusted trial balance dated December 31, 2011. So, as we can see, the trial balance has nominal accounts and a real accounts. Example ng mga nominal accounts is printing service income, and the real accounts is the cash accounts receivable, prepaid rent, etc. So we can see balance yung adjusted trial balance natin, so wala tayong problema dito. The only problem natin is how to close the nominal accounts or how to perform closing process. Madali lang po yung closing entries natin. Yung mnemonics natin, unahin natin yung R. Revenue accounts must be closed to income and expense summary accounts. Okay? I-close natin lahat ng mga revenue accounts. Ano yung mga revenue accounts dito? Internet service income and then printing service income. Okay? So, ilagay lang natin dito internet service income. Tapos, ano pa yung isa? Printing service income. Okay. Kasi nga, credit balance yung normal balance ng income. So, kailangan natin siyang i-debit. Then, we credit income and expense summary. This is a temporary account na close din naman sa capital. So, ano yung amount niya? 65,000 and 54,000. And then, yung isa is 54,000. And then, we credit income and expense summary with the sum. I-calculator nyo na lang 65,000 plus 54,000. Dapat yung lalabas is 119,000 pesos. Okay? Tapos na tayo sa R. I-highlight ko ng yellow kasi tapos na tayo. Ito na yung first step, which is the R in the mnemonics. We must close revenue accounts to income and expense summary. Okay, punta na tayong second step. Expenses must be closed to income and expense summary. I-close naman natin lahat ng mga expenses accounts na nandito sa adjusted trial balance. Okay, simulan natin sa salaries and wages. Salaries and wages. Internet and communication, water and power, rental, computer supplies expense, depreciation expense, insurance expense, interest expenses, and then taxes and licenses. Tapos yung pang-list income tax expense. So, tingnan lang natin muna if may cost of goods sold siya. Dahil service nga ito, wala siyang cost of goods sold. Yung tawag sa kanya is cost of service. Kasi may nakakaligtaan minsan na hindi nako-close, which is yung account na cost of goods sold. Kasi ang cost of goods sold, isa siyang expense account, kaya nga siya binabangga sa sales na account. Okay? And then we credit na the income and expense. And then we debit na income and expense summary. So, credit to ha. So, credit tayo ng expenses kasi normal balance niya is debit. So, i-credit natin. Then, we debit income and expense summary. Calculator nyo na lang 20 plus 4 plus 5 plus 5,000 plus 5,000 plus 1,667 plus 1,000 plus 844 plus 25,000 plus 75. Dapat yung lalabas na amount is 67,586. Okay? So, yun na po yung second step natin. I-highlight ko lang ng green. Okay? Dahil tapos na tayo sa second step, punta naman tayong third step. Capital accounts must be updated. Close the income and expense summary to this account. Okay? So, magagawa muna tayo ng T account dito para makita natin yung balance ng ating income and expense summary. So, sa income and expense summary natin, meron tayong initial na credit, which is 119,000. This serves as our revenue. And the total expenses, i-compute din natin, 67,586, which we had a debit of 67,586. Okay? So, yung lalabas na ending balance niya is, i-calculator nyo, 119,000 minus 67,586. Dapat yung lalabas dito is 51414. Ito na yung balance natin ng ating income and expense summary. So, dapat equal sila ng kanilang total. Dapat equal 119,000. Okay? So, i-close na natin tong 51,414, which is a net income. Okay? So, isa siyang net income. I-highlight ko lang ng blue. So, dito ilalagay ko na kasi may credit balance siya, i-debit ko income and expense summary. So, now, we will close the income and expense summary balance, which is 51,414. Kasi sa third step, sabi dito, capital accounts must be updated. Close income and expense summary to this account. Okay? So, i-close na natin yung income and expense summary kasi ito na yung net income natin. I-close lang natin sa capital. Okay? So, debit tayo ng income and expense summary. Kasi meron siyang credit balance, 'di ba? Net income has a credit balance. Tapos para i-close siya, meron tayong debit. So magde-debit tayo ng income and expense summary 51,414. Ang next natin na gagawin is credit tayo ng capital accounts. Kasi nga i-close na natin yung income and expense summary, which is the net income in short. Tapos i-close natin siya. So we will credit M. Santos Capital 51,414. So, tapos na tayong mag-update ng capital accounts. We will highlight this in blue to serve as our final answer. Okay? Para ma-indicate natin na final answer na natin. Sige. Punta tayo sa fourth step, which is owner's withdrawal, if any, must be close to capital accounts also. So, meron ba ditong withdrawal account or drawing account? Yes, meron tayong withdrawal or drawing account dito. Ito yung M. Santos Drawing or M. Santos Withdrawal worth 25,000 pesos. So, yung entry natin dito is credit tayo ng drawing kasi nga expense account siya. So, credit tayo ng drawing kasi yung normal balance ng drawing is debit. To close, i-credit natin. Okay? Ang debit natin is M. Santos Capital. Bakit M. Santos Capital? Kasi hindi na siya dadaan sa income and expense summary kasi na-close na siya kanina sa third step. Yung i-close naman natin dito against drawing accounts is capital account. Okay? Kasi same as the income and expense summary, close din siya sa capital account at the end of the period to have the zero balance ng drawing every year. Kasi every year dapat minomonitor mo yung drawings mo or withdrawals. Okay? So, capital accounts lang talaga yung ina-accumulate or naki-carry over to the next accounting period. So, meron tayong debit na 25,000. This is to deduct the balance of the capital because of the drawing. So, i-highlight ko ng orange para ma-indicate natin na tapos na tayo sa fourth step.